What up, viewers? This video go back here with another video. I know it's been a while. I got 4 movies I want to talk about, as well as you can see what the title is, and stuff to show off. So for ado, let me get right into it. So the first one I want to show is I had my birthday haul, whatever, recently, and I got finally a good, snowball bump mic, black color, obviously cool. See how test it works well. See how well it works. I'll be using it for my podcast. Be coming up. And next week, shout out to my Houston people. I know it's flooding down in Texas right now. Me in Houston, just want to shout out. My thoughts are with you, our prayers are with you, and everything. Even though I'm not there, it's not forgotten. How about any way I can. Also, you see the title. I went to SmashCon recently. I went 12 days. I didn't go to Ray, but even though I paid for Ray Pass. It was definitely cool, The artist alley was it was like artist market. Like it really felt like the artist was a lot better compared to American artists. Me being American. In Australia, I feel like we need to step up our game. But it was definitely pretty cool. There was one place, I didn't really buy nothing, they just giving out flyers. Where they obviously there was like a place that had like trips to Japan stuff, like Tokyo Park and stuff. One thing I did kind of buy for my birthday was the art book Adventures of Pokemon. I'll talk a little about more in my podcast. I see it's a visual, I show stuff. It's just art of all the Pokemon comics and stuff. They showed up like within the hour of the first day of the convention. They were going for like, I want to say $40, either 40 or 20. Great deal, it's hard for me to find. Definitely still, just want to show that out. SmashCon was awesome, can't say too much about it. I also got shout out to Sarah and James Martins, I think. They're having a baby. James gave me this comic called Letter 44. I read it, just like sci-fi comic. Definitely pretty neat, cool to see all what happens. Definitely something different new from Only Press. Only Press, all the people that did the Scout program. And Snot Girl and some others. So it's always, Only Press is always independent. It's always cool to see what they do. Definitely thanks, check it out if you're into a good sci-fi read. But, all that aside, I got my giant pips and everything. There's 4 movies I really want to talk about first. Those are Coonskin, Darren Kirk, Boss Baby, and Planet of Vampires. I'll talk about Planet of Vampires first, real quick. Planet of Vampires, which has like kind of like the theme Prometheus vibe. It's an old 1965 movie, very sci-fi-ish, got sci-fi elements. It was definitely really cool to check out, if you can find it, very old, but it's very cool how they do everything, and like there's a big twist in which I won't give away, but definitely if you're a sci-fi aficionado, if you're like really old sci-fi movies like Lost in Space and stuff, definitely check out Planet of Vampires. Which again, it could be argued it could be Planet of the Zombies, but I can say like it's vampires like in an undead sense. Not really the blood-sucking sense, even though they kind of do control and you would have their own sentiment of values. But it's definitely cool and what makes you think. Very space sci-fi-ish. As far as Dunkirk, I know there's been movies made about Dunkirk in the past, but this one really stood out as a more heavy and intense. It was shot like on those near beaches. Christopher Nolan said he got real aircrafts and stuff that mimic the sounds and everything. So it was definitely shot very well. And actors are in it because obviously there's a lot with like the UK and Germans and French and everything. Actors you are in that you wouldn't expect. I guess Harry Styles and stuff. But definitely it was a pretty good movie. Just the one time Sean Penn didn't die, because he was recurring on that role. But it's definitely a pretty cool movie. It was neat to see Tom Hardy in it too as a pilot and everything as well. Another good. We'll get back to Coonskin because that's gonna be a hard one. Boss Baby was just like a fun animation movie by DreamWorks. I can't say too much about it. It's kind of weird that Looney Tunes put that as like its #1 for movies so far. I took out Underpants and I put, maybe it's because I read the comics, and Looney Tunes didn't read the comics, Cat Underpants, but I put Cat Underpants. In comparison to Boss Baby, was a little higher the chart, but Boss Baby Nonsense was just enjoyable. It had its comical moments. There was some dope jokes, which I feel like if you didn't know as a kid, it would fly by you. which they do with Can Underpants, but they also do with all the adult jokes for kids that you can get as a joke. But it was okay. I don't know if it's the best animation movie this year. We don't have a really great animation movie this year. Maybe 2018 would be better. I don't know. Maybe My Little Pony movie would be a really huge success. The last one, which is another animation movie, which I've been meaning to finally finish, and I finally finished it. It was Ralph Bakshi's Coonskin, which is the first and only animated cartoon black exploitation movie with Texas Galveston's own. Shout out to Houston Galveston. I know he hit floods right now. Barry White. He was one of the voices as Brother Bear in the movie, as well as some other famous black actors, which I didn't draw a blank for right now. But definitely does, black struggles of Harlem, in the gritty eras of Harlem in the 70s and 60s, as they're taking on the Italian mafia, and it's done, because Ralph Bakshi is really comical and satire and very illusionist and trippy and everything, and it's done really well. That way, I think, definitely seems like there's some callbacks to songs out of racial cartoons from the old Disney and Looney Tunes days. But as Ralph Bakshi does, he flips on his head all the time. So it's definitely an interesting movie, nonetheless. I really don't know what to say about it. It's interesting if nothing else. I know Quentin Tarantino spoke highly of it, and some other directors. But if nothing else, it's very eye-opening. Like, wow, this is some crazy stuff. But that's the whole point of Ralph Bakshi. Martin Scorsese shows the beauty of New York and stuff. Ralph Bakshi shows the grime and grit of what it really is. And I've heard now even parts like San Francisco and California and stuff, there's still areas like that never get cleaned up. I might see that going places, as far as the struggles of the world in the United States and third world countries, that stuff. But that's a discussion for next time. We're running low on the 7-minute mark. So just want to test this out, get this video out there. Doing up videos, doing videos when I can. I haven't really watched a movie just those 4 recently. But this is video sign off. I have a podcast within the next week, hopefully, and then at the end of the week of September, before the 24th, then I'll be on hiatus for a while until November. The holidays, all that stuff. But that's video with hitting the 8-minute mark. Sign off. You guys hit us out with this plan on Stevie Ray Vaughan. Guys, take care. Guys, take care.